I just want to hop on here and just to say, this life is so magical, and you can do anything you want in this life. And when I mean that is you can do whatever you think you can't do, because ultimately, what you think you can do is the thing that you should be running towards. And I have moved all the way from my hometown, Missouri, the city, Kansas City, be more specific, all the way out to LA. And at that time, I was just really going through, I can't explain it really. I can, but the simplest way is life was causing me to be very uncomfortable until I decided to make a jump and make a move. And you hear a lot of people have that story of, oh, I came to LA with such and such, and people have done it, but I'm not on here just trying to flex or do something for a title. Um, but I literally just took a leap of faith and I landed. I didn't know how, but I did. I had less than $200 in gas and food, and I'm just sitting here reflecting. It's been exactly a year since I've been out here, and I just been taking some time to reflect. Just got off the phone with a good friend from back at home, and he was just telling me, he's like, man, you really motivate me to keep going. And I just want to share this message. I don't know who's going to see this, who needs to hear this, but um, you know, I always recommend keeping God first in your life. I mean, because you can walk this journey without God, but it's going to be a lot tougher if you walk without Him. But if you have Him and have His faith, um, it just gets clearer. Um, God, source, the universe, whatever resonates with you the most. I think we get so caught up on, oh well, God wants us to call Him God, and that's great. Like that you have your view, but I think we get too focused on what it is that the title instead of the feeling and what and where God is trying to take us. And you just get to a point in life where you get tired of just settling just for a mediocre life and realize that we are infinite beings, spiritual beings, having a human experience. You feel me? And that right there, it should be, is just basking in that is just amazing. And I know we've constructed in society. I live in America, and it's totally opposite of what they tell you and come up in school. They teach you to rely on things externally, but everything that you need is literally inside of you. So what that means is, if you haven't dealt with the things inside of you, if you have inner conflict, you're going to see on the outer reality, because you're going to walk past someone that can trigger you or do something that sets you off. But life is always going to throw things at you and test you to see how you're going to respond. So it's always good to get your inside clear and your environment inside you clear and get all that mess out. Because if you want to go or do anything in life, you got to get this inside you checked and clear it out and keep your heart light. Because in the day, when it all comes down to when you're done and going with this life, only God can is gonna be the one to judge you and based off your deeds and what the things He asked you to do. Um, but we also have a life down here where we can live abundantly and fruitfully, and we can pretty much live it anything, live the way we want to, in a sense, of according to His calling for your life. Because there's some things out here that you know it's just you don't you can be doing it, but is it really serving to your highest good? When you ask empowering questions like, is this thing I'm doing serving me to my highest good, or these people I'm hanging out with really beneficial? Or how am I learning from her? Or are they learning from me? When you ask some basic questions, and it sometimes it may hurt or trigger something, but that's the best way to move forward. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to say, like, from the bottom of my heart, whoever watching this, I got love for you, and I believe in you. I'm giving that energy. That's free game. That's free energy. But in order for you to do what you want, you got to believe in you first. More or less, you have to believe in you, and also find those people that will support you in your journey, and that's going to be good for your mental health. That doesn't mean that you're not going to interact with people in your daily life that strangers that or work co-workers, whatever, that are not going to trigger you. But the thing that you want to do, make sure you got the right support team, and you can have it any way you want. Um, so yeah, I just want to make a short video and just spread this message, and just to say, stay real, stay concrete, stay humble, um, and just be you. You feel me? Be you to the most. Because when you look back down the road 10, 15, 20 years later, whatever, you're going to be like, man, I should just ban myself. Because everybody got insecurities. So why not show the world your insecurities with confidence? Whatever you feel like is insecurities, half the insecurities it's been pushed up on us, but they not even real. It's not really a big deal like we think. So we just gotta allow ourselves to be more vulnerable. Um, so yeah, just like I said, I'm just chilling on this Wednesday evening. I just wanted to come on here and show this message. So hope you have a good night, good day, evening, wherever you are across the world. Much love. Until next time, it's Peace by Flash. You have now entered higher realms. Love.